So the EU is rolling out an age verification app that is essentially mandatory, but guess what? It's already been hacked. They claim that this is all about protecting the kids, and don't worry, your information is going to be safe. Just trust us, bro. Well, guess what? Your information isn't safe at all. And someone actually proved it by hacking the system in less than 2 minutes. So if you guys didn't know, the age verification app is supposed to look something like this. It's basically something that they're essentially going to make mandatory in the EU, where they're going to have like this whole digital identity wallet thing. The whole thing and advertising behind this is they're like, oh, trust us, guys. This is going to be way safer than sending a photo of your ID or an AI facial scan. This is all going to be open source, and you're not going to have to worry about any of your information being leaked. This is all about protecting the kid. Just trust us, guys. Trust us on this one. Well, what they want you to do is have like this age verification app on essentially everybody's phone in the EU, and you're essentially going to have to use it to do everything, including using social media. And the way that it's proposed right now, like I said, it seems pretty much mandatory. So yeah, a lot of people are obviously upset about this because, we're entering this stage of the internet right now where you have to submit an ID or biometric data or an AI facial scan just to be able to breathe properly on the internet. And it's gotten to the point now where this isn't something local, where it's just in the EU or it's just in the United States. This is now becoming a global thing where pretty much every single country and state around the world is trying to roll out some form of national ID. And so the way that this system works is, yeah, you either use a national ID, a passport, or an ID card, or they want like some type of fingerprint or something. Basically, they want some type of information from you to essentially prove that you are you. It's like a really weird system. And so the way that it looks, it says like test credentials provider, and you either choose Form EU or Form AV. Like I said, it's like a really weird system, and it's just really invasive. We already know that they're just trying to harvest our biometric data to sell it to AI companies to do mass surveillance to make sure that they are watching their citizens and everything like that. And yeah, they're going to be trying to update this app and make it better or something like that. But as you can see over here in like this like prototype that's been released, yeah, I mean, it doesn't really seem that secure. And as we're going to prove over here in a little bit, there's this hacktivist named Paul that actually went ahead and hacked the app, and it just goes to show how unsecure this actually is. Some of the stuff that they put over here is so funny considering, hindsight of it getting hacked. Credential 18 plus is saved in the app. No traceability. Trust us, guys. Privacy preserving. You're not going to have to worry about any of your information getting leaked. And once you're done with the process, this is what it's supposed to look like. Like, let's say you go ahead and put in a passport or an ID card. When you go ahead and submit it, it's actually going to have like a blurred version of your details or something like that, as if that's supposed to make us feel better or something. Once it gets uploaded, it'll look something like this, where you have like the date of expiry and a picture of your face and stuff like that. Or you can do an AI facial scan, which again is awful because again, it's just a collection of biometric data. And then their final little note that they end the little video with is full privacy. Trust us, guys. So yeah, now let's get to the actual hack. So security researcher Paul Moore, shout out to him, has demonstrated how the EU age verification app can be compromised in under 2 minutes with nothing more than physical access to a device. By editing the app's shared preferences file, an attacker can remove the encrypted PIN values, reset the rate limiting counter to 0, and disable biometric requirements entirely. The app then accepts a new PIN and grants access to the existing age verification credentials. His earlier analysis of the open source code also reveals that the app stores NFC biometric facial data and user selfies as unencrypted, lossless PNG files on the device. Deletion is incomplete, leaving the images at risk even after processing. So yeah, the whole age verification lawmakers, trust us, guys. We're just going to use your information to verify your age, and then we're going to delete it right after that. Pinky promise, pinky promise. So yeah, Paul Moore showed that this is all bullcrap, and he made a little post about this, and I'll go ahead and show you guys a video in a second. Hacking the EU age verification app in under 2 minutes. During setup, the app asks you to create a PIN. After entry, the app encrypts it and saves it in the shared _prefs directory. It shouldn't be encrypted at all. That's a really poor design. It's not cryptographically tied to the vault, which contains the identity data. So an attacker can simply remove the PIN ENC PIN IV values from the shared _preferences file and restart the app. After choosing a different PIN, the app presents credentials created under the old profile and lets the attacker present them as valid. Rate limiting is an incrementing number in the same config file. Just reset it to 0 and keep trying. Use biometric authenticator is a boolean. I had to Google that one. Also in the same file, set it to false and it just skips that step. Seriously, von der Leyen, who is the president of the EU Commission, this product will be the catalyst for an enormous breach at some point. It's just a matter of time. So without further ado, let's watch his little 2-minute video where he manages to hack the app in less than 2 minutes.
Hacking the EU age verification app in under 2 minutes. Let's open the app. And the PIN number 000001. Confirm. Skip biometrics for this. And let's add one method. Let's that's it. So you can see it's added it on. We've got 30 uses left. So let's go ahead and scan the test verification site. Hit share code 000001. Success. The site's logged me in behind me. And as you can see, I've now got 29 uses left. But unbelievably, the PIN number isn't cryptographically tied to the vault in any way, shape or form. So if you simply delete the encrypted PIN and IV, why it's encrypted I don't know, it should be hashed, but still. Hit save. Now if we come back to the app, it'll go through onboarding again. Hit skip, hit next, and then we'll choose a different PIN, 111, 112. But now you can see we've only got 2 options instead of 3, which proves the system knows there's already one stored in the vault, but we can't see it. So let's close the app, reopen it, present the fake PIN, and there's the existing one we created under a different PIN number. So again, let's hit scan, share, and we'll use the wrong PIN for this vault. Success. This app is a joke.
Yeah, so as you can see, it didn't require any sort of special software or anything like that. He just did it on device and it really didn't take him much effort. And so this is an app that they're going to be using to store all of your biometric data. And if it can be hacked that easily, imagine how easily it will be to have a big data breach happen, as Paul points out. Paul didn't do this in malicious ways. He did this to show how unsecure this app actually is. And so the fact that he's not even a bad actor in this situation, imagine if there was an actual malicious hacker out there trying to get access to everyone's information. If that's how easy this is to bypass, imagine how easy it is to compromise in general. He also showed some source code over here saying the European age verification app is technically ready. It respects the highest privacy standards in the world. It's open source, so anyone can check the code. He's going ahead and quoting the president of the EU Commission over here. I did. It didn't take long to find what looks like a serious privacy issue. The app goes to great lengths to protect the AV data after collection. It does so pretty well, but the source image used to collect that data is written to disk without encryption and not deleted correctly. For NFC biometric data, it pulls DG2 and writes a lossless PNG to the file system. It's only deleted on success. If it fails for any reason, user clicks back, scan fails and retries, app crashes, etc., the full biometric image remains on device in cache. This is protected with CE keys at the Android level, but the app makes no attempt to encrypt/protect them. For selfie pictures, different scenario. These images are written to external storage in lossless PNG format, but they are never deleted. Not a cache, long-term storage. These are protected with DE keys at the Android level, but again, the app makes no attempt to encrypt/protect them. This is akin to taking a picture of your passport/government ID using the camera app and keeping it just in case. You can encrypt data taken from it until you're blue in the face. Leaving the original image on disk is crazy and unnecessary. From a GDPR standpoint, biometric data collected is special category data. If there's no lawful basis to retain it after processing, that's potentially a material breach. So again, huge shout out to Paul for doing this research, and it really is sad and scary how quickly this EU age verification app that is essentially mandatory got hacked and compromised. So it just goes to show that anybody who is having to use those apps to submit biometric data, your information is at serious risk of having a giant data breach. And, again, shout out to Paul for doing so, because it didn't really take him much effort. Again, it's not like he had to use some sort of nefarious means or some sort of external software or something like that. He just did all of that entirely on device, and this recording didn't even have any cuts or anything. So it just goes and shows that he actually just did all of that using the app itself, which is crazy. So just remember, with this whole global fight for ID age verification right now, where governments are swearing up and down, oh, just trust us. We're just trying to protect the kids. Just hand over your information to us. We're going to keep all that secure, right? Privacy focused, privacy based. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's all full of crap. So just make sure that we all remember and know that this is all just an attempt at mass surveillance and collecting our biometric data. Contact your lawmakers, contact your local representatives. Do not let this shit slide, because anybody who knows a thing about privacy will know and see that this is all just one big attempt at collecting all of your information and controlling you. So yeah, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the situation in the comments. The EU's new age verification app has already been hacked with little to no effort. Please leave a like in the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more. See ya.